right, which is 1. Aren't you working? 1.80. Alright, so that means for one bag, it's $1.80. Alright, brand B is given the equation y equals 2.1x. So that means you don't have to do any math here. Our K is $2.10. Alright, let's find out for brand C. Our point, they've given our point. Our 2 is our x, and our y is 3.20. Alright, I'm going to use my calculator. Make sure you have your decimals open. 3.2 divided by 2, which is, oh, I should have written this down. That's our x or y. We do 3.20 divided by 2 equals 1.60. Right? Alright, so we have to order it from least to greatest. Right? So which one costs less? I see that brand C costs less. Okay, what's the next one? Brand A. And then brand B. And that's my answer. Alright? If you would like to try number 8, you are more than welcome to pause the video and try number 8. Alright, sorry about that. Alright, so let's try number 9. A customer service center can complete an average of 240 calls each hour that it is open. The number of calls completed is proportional to the number of hours the call center is open. Graph the line on the coordinate grid that shows the total number of calls the center can complete to the total number of hours it is open. You must graph the line using only 2 points, all right? So given this, I know that's a little confusing because it's long, but make sure you underline your keywords or highlight it. I'm sure that on your test you can highlight, all right? So we know our unit rate is 240. Let me highlight if I can. Okay, it's 240 an hour. That's my unit rate. Let's do that. All right. And I know that it's proportional. If it's proportional, we know that it'll go through the origin and it's a straight line. So first, let's do that. We know it's proportional, so I'm going to graph 0, 0 first, right? Because we know it's proportional, right? And we know that for each hour, so for 1 hour, it costs 200, well, they get an average call of 240. So we're going to start here, move to the right once because we're looking at each hour, and up to 40. And that's where we're going to plot our point. All right. Now it says only 2 points. We have our 2 points. We just graph our line. Let me do straight line. There. All right. Let's just say it's a straight line. All right. And we're done. That's it. All right. If you would like to try number 9 and pause the video, you could do that. Let's go over number 11. Now, number 11 is just mainly interpreting the graph, right? Can you read this graph? Do you know what it means, right? So number 11, Ben is buying coffee at the store per pound. The graph below shows the number of pounds and the cost of the coffee. Select all of the following that correctly interprets part of the graph, right? So A says the 0.00 means that 0 pounds costs $0. Well, if I see my x-axis, I know that represents my number of pounds, and my y represents the cost, right? That means A is true. If you are buying 0 pounds of coffee, then it is $0. Right? Let's check point letter B. the 0.13 means that 3 pounds costs $1. Well, the $1 is not represented as cost because our X should be number of pounds. So this is not the right answer. It should say 1 pound costs $3. Point C, the 0.26 means that 2 pounds cost $6. Well, our X is our pounds, so yes, 2 pounds should cost $6. Right? Letter D, the 0.39 means that the cost of 3 pounds of coffee costs 3 times more than 1 pound of coffee. Right? This is where ratio comes in. All right? We know that the original unit rate is 1.3, right? And I need to get to 3. How do I get to 3? I multiply each side by 3. And that gives me 9. Right? It says, is the cost 3 times more? So yes, because we multiplied by 3. Right? The 0.515 means that 5 pounds costs $15. Well, X represents my pounds, so that's right. 15 represents my cost, right? So that's my answer, right? So all of the answers are correct except for B, right? If you would like to do number 12, you are more than welcome to do number 12. We are going to move on to number 13, right? Number 13, again, is interpreting using complete sentences, all right? So make sure you have a complete sentence. The ordered pair lies on the graph at 6, 3.5. The proportional relationship depicts between the number of apples, X, and the cost, Y. What does the point represent? Write your answer in complete sentences. Now, if this confuses you, we know that the 6 is my X, and the 3.5 is my Y. Well, then that means 6 apples cost $3.50, right? Make sure when you're writing this, you don't write it's cost $3.5, right? It's saying the ordered pair. Let me just type this. I think it'll be better if I type. Right? The ordered pair represents or means that 6 apples cost $3.50.